My kids don't put up with it much. If I get out the camera, they get mad. They're like, can we just not? I think the pendulum is swinging that there's all these perfect families and, oh, now we feel the pressure to be perfect. But now what I'm seeing is all these people who are like, oh, that's not selling, right? Perfect isn't selling anymore. So now we need to make imperfect look really great. And that's the mom that's filming the kids screaming and crying, or the mom that scans her house where her house is a total mess. And she said, I saw this the other day, well, I guess hubby's going to have to figure out his own dinner tonight, kind of like now we're just going to do real. And I'm like, maybe if you'd get off the phone, you could make dinner. I think the pendulum is swinging. And the reason is because it's a sales pitch. People are selling themselves and they're going to sell whatever sells. And we just have to be so aware. And I think as homeschoolers, I like what you said, like, well, now I'm not making that and my house doesn't look like that. And we can even follow that into homeschoolers of, well, I'm not spending enough hours outside. Like I have to spend, 1,000. Like I only spent 900 hours outside this year. Fail. Where I'm like, no, you just spent 900. Well, first of all, instead of counting your hours, why don't you play with your kids? Or instead of having to hashtag everything you do, why don't you just be in the moment? And I fall into this trap. Like, we did this really cool thing. We've got to get it. And my kids don't put up with it much. If I get out the camera, they get mad. They're like, can we just not?
Our girls too.
Yeah. Can we just not? Or my husband who doesn't get it, like he doesn't understand. He's not part of that culture. He's so funny. He's like, wait, why are you taking a picture of dinner? Like, does anybody really care what you just made for dinner? Like, you're really taking a picture of your food and then you're posting it. And he always teases. He's like, are you going to take a picture of what it looks like coming out too? Like, but that's how someone that's not embedded in the culture sees it. They see it as so foolish because it kind of is, right?
Yeah.
Like, we're putting this pressure on ourselves. And you and I have talked before that it used to be that you could just sit and read a book with your kid. And now you have to have this beautiful feast of, a beautiful table with cookies and tea, we have to have, and it just puts this pressure on homeschool moms that's like, no, they've never had to do that before. You can seriously just read a book and go outside.
Yeah. It's the new reality show. Really, that's what it is.
That is what it is.
Reality TV started 15 years ago, maybe 20 years ago, if that long ago. And it was like this obsession with people looking into the lives of other people, but it was all formulated and edited.
Totally.
And I mean,
it is still to this day. You add your music, and I think of it as like, that's their stage and we're the paparazzi, right? We're just like, we're the paparazzi trying to get any glimpse into their private personal life, and they're happy to share it.
Homeschool Insights is sponsored by CTC Math. If you're looking for a great online math program, visit ctcmath.com and try it for free. For more great homeschool inspiration and resources, listen to the Schoolhouse Rocked podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.